Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have August Alsina with the Smith's Blessing. We have B. Simone with the EP, You're Like Who? DJ Academics with the Shovel. Freddie Gibbs trying to figure out who's sliding into his DMs. Bow Wow looking for you to pull a citizen's arrest. And 50 hating on album covers. Yes. Thanks again for tuning in to Celeb Source. If this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can be one of the first in line to get this content. Smash that notification bell and hit that like button in advance if you're smart. Yo, let us know if you hear your name in the video. We try to sneak your names in on the low to let you know we see you in the comments out there and appreciate you now. First to the stage is the singer, attempted homewrecker, August Alsina, who has been clowned on the Joe Budden podcast as being corny for coming out in public stating that he had an intimate relations with Will Smith's wife. Now, not only did the man feel a driving urge to tell us, but he also alleges that he received Will Smith's blessing, seeing that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett have been rumored to have an open relationship. Now, I heard Jada Pinkett's face myself when she said concerning her husband and the concept of an open marriage, and the words from her mouth were, "You could do it as long as you could look at yourself in the mirror and be okay with that." But her body language was like, "I dare you to try it. Watch what happens." Now, see, women pull this kind of stuff all the time. And if you're a novice, you fall for it. It's a test. She was testing him. She's essentially telling him, go ahead, run the red. Ain't no cops around. Then watch to see his morals, to see if he's that kind of guy. If you're like, oh, she gave him the green light, this message is an open, this marriage is an open one, well, you failed. You're a failure. Your mother hates you. She just can't bring herself to tell you, okay? Listen, August Alsina, I almost forgot. The man stated that he and Jada have had relations and he has received Will Smith's blessing. Your boy stated the following. You like, he ain't my boy. Well, here's what he said to Angela Yee. Quote, "I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation in their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it's not involving romanticism." See, that might be the loophole right there. He might be like, oh, I never really said, I did anything with her. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't involve romanticism. He continues on and says, he, Will Smith, gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. Is that what you did? At this point, I would be asking how. How did you give yourself? What exactly did you do? I need to be there, sir. Anyway, he continues, and I truly and really, really deeply loved her and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. Again, how? So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody. I really loved a person. I experienced that. I know what that feels like, and some people never get that in this lifetime. Close quote. Yo, it's crazy because I'm not quite sure that she might feel the same way, partner. All right, now, he continued on and said, contrary to what people may believe, I'm not a troublemaker. This freaking guy. I don't like drama. Drama actually makes me nauseous. What? This dude reminds me, you know who this dude reminds me of? Juicy Smollett. Something about him. I don't know. Anyway, let me wrap it up. He continues on and says, quote, and I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do, who I sleep with, or who I date. Wait. Let me reread that. And I also don't think that it's ever important for people to know what I do and who I sleep with or who I date. Yet, sir, here you are telling us all of this. Now, Jada's rep dismissed the August Alsina story, or whatever it is, as absolutely not true. And according to the Daily Mail, take it for what it's worth, addressing the accusation, Will Smith responded by quoting the Trumpster and saying, wrong. I'm sorry, I have to tell you. I'm the news, what do you want? You tuned in. You tuned in.
I sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times.
B. Simone has announced that she will be dropping a new EP. Now, when women grab the mic, look, word is, according to Time magazine, men use approximately 7,000 words a day. Women, 20,000. So, you're not getting that last word, bruh. And if you did, it's the beginning of a new argument. But that's besides the point. With an additional 13,000 words on deck, when they grab a mic, it could be rather impressive. Pit Nicki Minaj against 90% of male artists out there, and there's no question who the victor will be. Now, all that to say this. B. Simone has announced a new EP she'll be dropping, and I'm sure it will have a massive amount of potential. But social media took the news and roasted the artist. It was bad, but in a so bad it was good kind of way. One commenter went on to list the potential tracks that would be on the album. It's so impressive. Here are some of the supposed tracks listed by the commenter. He says, his name is Israel Reed. He says, I got the track list, y'all. Song number 1, Lamborghinis and Lawsuits. Number 2, Manny Fraud. 3, Plagiarism Party 2020. 4, Book a Crook. 5, Get Rich or Lie Trying. 6, Screenshot Success. 7, Copy and Paste. 8, Caught Up Remix featuring Usher. Ish is about to be a classic. Others laid on the heat, stating, if it ain't dropping between 9 to 5, we don't want it. Another person said, ma'am, we got 9 to 5s. We don't want that 3 a.m.-ish. Alright? Another one says, you gotta submit your lyrics on Turn It In before you drop the EP. B. Simone, the internet looks like it ain't trying to play the forgiveness game with you. Now, DJ Academics appears to be on a mission. The mission appears to be a self-destruct mission. Now, it could happen to anybody. I wouldn't wish it on my enemies. Meek Mill, Freddie Gibbs, now John Legend, and Chrissy Teigen? This plane looks like it's going down in flames. Furiously. DJ Academic stated the following on live. It's always on live. AK stated the following, quote, actually, one time she, I'm assuming he's referring to Chrissy Teigen, she sneak dissed me. F that hoe. Straight up, John Legend can hear that. Worried, dude? Don't have your B dissing me because I don't give two blanks about what none of y'all I don't give two blanks about none of y'all cats. He added, one time she was sneak dissing me. I don't play that. Word. I don't care if you John Legend's B or any other B. I bet if she belonged to Mike Tyson, you watch your tone, little man. How about you take that blanking big behind mouth of yours and blanking weird behind face and start promoting your man's album. Maybe it wouldn't do 25,000 the first week. Wow, close quote. Whoa, I feel like I've seen this type of thing before. It generally doesn't end well. I would hope that I'm wrong, but damn it, it's so hard being right all the time. Always just being on point. Look, these are not merely the thoughts of a stoner. TV has shown us that kind of thing plenty of times. Oh, what up, my guy? Much love. Academics then directed his comments to Miss Teigen herself, stating the following, quote, your man is effing flopping. He's a legend doing 25,000 units. Effing flop. Chrissy Teigen, suck a blank, adding, if John Legend felt some type of way, he could suck one too. Wow. Shaking my head. Yo, funny because DJ Academic said Meek Mill was a blogger bully. Now AK is bucking up on Chrissy Teigen and John Legend? Now, while AK is coming for John Legend, let's not forget that Freddie Gibbs mentioned his master plan of torturing the DJ till he left his job. Now, during the back and forth, Selena Powell jumped into Gibbs' DM and took aim at Freddie Gibbs' kid, stating, quote, ugly behind kid. Listen, I know your child has Down syndrome, word, and it must be hard raising that B, but don't be posting mad old ish. AK don't live with that B, so if you're gonna post ish, come correct. Otherwise, it's invalid. To which Freddie Gibbs responded by saying, "Pardon me, whore, who are you?" And then he added, "Who is this whore and why is she talking about my kids? Buttons must not be selling in the pandemic." Close quote. Before finally realizing it's the lady that has had interactions, to say the least, with academics and 6ix9ine. Now finally, Bow Wow. Just saying the name makes me... Bow Wow has had his motorcycle stolen. He checked his home surveillance camera and saw, get this, 2 tattooed white men taking off with his motorcycle. Now, Bow Wow stated he got to change his name, man. I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a great guy. Gregory Moss. He could go with Moss. That's a cool name. Moss stated the following, quote, "I know y'all didn't know that was my ish. Now y'all do. It's a problem. Listen, we can do this 2 ways, all right? Talking like a gangster. Letting the thieves know that option 1 is they can return the bike, no question asked." I like that one. Just cover your face, drop it off. Simple. Or option number 2, he's going to offer the public $10K to anyone that has info on who the thieves are, potentially turning the thieves' closest partners, families and friends, against them. Some wonder why not get the police involved. But it's easy. When the fuzz see the nice house Bow Wow Moss has, and he'll have to play around 20 questions with the popo, and then they might try to take him. So to the streets it is. 10K to whoever has the info, and don't start telling all your people you hate, right? Just to get the cash prize. I'm sure Moss is going to get the bike back with the quickness. Now hopefully his bike makes it home safe. All right? Now on the real, I hope it makes it safe because the man got stuff to do, man. He don't got time to be searching for no bike.
I go to ride my motorcycle and I realize my shit missing. Okay. I go look at the security cameras. I see 2 jerk-offs, 2 white boys, right? Tattoos on a silver and black motorcycle, butt buddying, riding together. They pull up. I watch the camera. They take my bike. Now, listen, I know y'all didn't know that was my shit. Now y'all do know. It's a problem. So, listen, we can do this 2 ways, all right? If y'all can return my shit, and we can just, I'll call a spade a spade. But if I got to find y'all and take time out of my bitches to get my shit back, which I will, and the internet is going to tell me everything that I need to know. Because you know, once I throw up a cash prize to ever find y'all 2 jerk-offs, it could be your family member that's going to DM me and snitch on you, your closest friends. Y'all not going far, man. Black and silver motorcycle. I got y'all on tape. I got the photos. I'm about to post them. If y'all know these 2 jerks, DM me information. Where can I find them? I'm telling y'all now, 2 ways we can go about this shit. Return it. But if I got to come back for my...
Now, finally, 50 Cent has been working on an official debut studio posthumous album for Pop Smoke. Now, Steve Victor, the exec that managed Pop Smoke, got Virgil Abloh to do the album cover, but folks have been clowning Virgil's attempt at the cover. Now, 50, who secured multiple features for the album, is pretty upset about it, posting the following on Instagram, quote, "If Steven would have just stayed out of the way, I wouldn't have to do all this ish. I should punch him in the face." Close quote. Now, social media appears to have already made a choice concerning the album cover, but evidently, 50 appears to be a bit more calculated concerning his final choice of the album cover. Yo, in the meantime, let us know what you think. Could academics take both Chrissy Teigen and Legend in a wrestling match together? And do you think August Alsina's story is facts? Yo, let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.